Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Apologies. Well, oh my. Sorry, my camera's not working. Good grief. Here we go.
It's going to be a dark and stormy show, people. Dark and stormy show.
Sorry about that, folks. There we are. There we are.
Q, what's up? Casey, hello. Kevin, Dizzy, Cherie, Silver, Siren Silver Stash, Mr. Keys, and Mrs. Keys. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. We're making progress here, folks. We've had a good couple days on the cabinet front. Wahoo. We're still a few days away from actually having a kitchen sink, but we're getting closer. How's everybody doing? Kevin, how's your mom? I'm sorry if I keep harping on it. Ashes, how's your brother doing?
Oh, he's doing better. He's doing good in therapy.
Good.
Yeah.
Coming along.
Just about back to his normal cantankerous self. So.
Ooh.
That's good.
Well, that's good.
Oh yeah.
When my dad had a really bad heart attack in 95, and he spent 6 weeks in the rehab unit. One of the best things that we did for him was my dad was an avid fisherman, and we went and bought a little kid's Mickey Mouse fishing pole with a Mickey Mouse bobber on the end of it.
Hi guys.
Hey Ray. And he would fling it because dad was a bait fisherman. He was never a fly fisherman, and he was pretty darn accurate with it. And he'd wait until the nurse or whomever was leaving the room, and he'd sling it out there and bop him on the butt with it.
I see.
He was, and bless his heart, everybody loved him. He was cantankerous, but they all really liked him, and his nurses cried when he graduated out of there. Yeah. Cherie says, "Howdy, Ray. Did you lick the like button yet?"
I sure did, because I was the first one in the stream. That says first. Scroll all the way up. It says first.
Good to see you, Cherie. Thank you for sharing it out, everybody. I appreciate that. Casey Rhodes.
Find some stuff to sell.
I'm going to open my pirate ship here and see if I have any other. I have one package out there that that it appears as though it was misdelivered, and it doesn't appear as though whomever received it is going to return it. I still have a mail search request open on it yet. So I don't know. That's
Hey, Mr. Blue, how's it going? Sorcerer Stan. So here's a question for everybody in the chat. How many of you have a red book? Put a 1 in the chat if you have a red book.
I have an old one. Does that count?
Yeah, it still counts. Yep.
It's not a current one. I have the big version, the large.
Yep, I got the large print and small print. So pull your red book out and go to page 3 in your red book. They should all be about the same.
Like the new ones or the old ones?
Yeah, it should work in any of them. It should be roughly the same page. I have a 2026. I haven't pulled my 25 out, but look on page 3. Yep, page 3. And it should have a blue border at the top. You got a blue border at the top?
I do
Says-
not.
Mine's red bordered.
A red border? What does it say? Is it colonial coins?
No, mine is heritage auctions.
Now, not I, but page number 3.
When I
So-
go past that, I have the introduction, and then it starts on page 7.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, this is an old one though. This is a 2025.
Well, go to the first section where it says colonial issues.
Colonial issues. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
because in my book,
Introduction to United States coins.
yeah, yep, and that's what this is right here. This is the first U.S. coin, the pillar dollar.
Yep.
Yep, and there's another one. So
You're just making me jealous.
those
Yeah.
coins. I talked to a guy in Arizona yesterday. He has that picture right there. So this is the second issue, and when you look through the dates, 1732 to 1747 was the first, then 1748 to 60, or 47 to 60. So this is the second issue, and then this was the third issue. The 65 pillar dollar, 1765 is the third issue. These were colonial silver dollars or colonial coins that we used in the 1700s. And what I learned yesterday talking to the guy in Arizona, if you look at the pillars, yep. If you look here at the pillars and you see the pillar that goes straight up and down, and then you look at that ribbon, how it wraps around,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we came up with the dollar sign for $1, is that two pillars
With the
they
ribbon.
wrap around. So the S with 2 lines, and that's where that came from. So super, super cool.
See, this one's 1759.
Hey,
That-
Ben, how's it going?
Is super interesting.
Yeah, and then of course this one,
Oh, look
Yes.
at that. Ooh.
of course, they said, oh, it's been harshly cleaned because it's been polished probably. But still, where else are you going to find one that's the pillars, the water, the globe, the crown? It's all there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? That's some of those ones we got back, we sent off to get graded.
That was page 28 in my book, but my book is a 2022.
Huh. Well, I guess when they did the 26, they redid all of them. But yeah, but
Okay.
it's still pretty cool that they did that. Come back, Ray. But yeah, I talked to him about all the coins that we sent off to have graded, all these reals that we sent off, and he did confirm 2 of them were not real.
2 of them
we knew-
are not real.
Yeah, well, we knew this one. This one came back counterfeit. We knew that. That's what they said. So I asked him, "Hey, Big Flip, how's it going? How are
Hey,
you
Big
doing, Papa Frank? Hello, sir." So I said, "Well, how do you know?" I mean, I said, "Just educate me. How do you know?" He said, "Well, they didn't make a silver coin for 8 real 1812 that looked like this." And so what this is, and you can kind of see it for those that do pours, it's on page 29. Thank you, Cherie. For those that do pouring, they took the copper sud and made a casting of this coin, and then they poured it. This is silver, but they poured it in silver from the casting of the copper coin.
Yep.
Like a sand casting. So it is truly a counterfeit coin that they made that way, but it is silver. So that's pretty neat.
Okay, but any way to know at what point did they counterfeit that?
No, he said he was not sure when it was made, but it's just crazy that they did that because, here it is. This one's real. This is the top pop. This is an XF40. It is a real coin. So there's the sud on this side. This is not they did one very similar to this when they did it. Here's the reverse. But it's just this is basically a sand casting in silver, where they counterfeited this coin in silver instead of copper. So, which is pretty cool. And then we had another coin that came back. This coin came back, and they said that they could not authenticate this coin. They could not say this coin is real. And so it's like, okay, how do you know? I said, so we know. So we looked at it, and here is how he educated me. And he and his partner apparently sell millions of dollars of these things a year. Yep, there's a shipwreck coin. So this looks right for 8 real from 1813 for silver.
Mhm.
This looks right for a silver coin. But then when you turn it on its edge, they have tried to simulate the edging, and it's not the correct edge. He said, that's how you know it's not real. He said, that's like, well, okay, I'll
That's
take your word for it. But this is the edge that was made to look this way. And he says that looking at it, he is relatively positive that this is not a real coin. So pretty neat, So
Mhm. And it could be an old counterfeit too.
Well,
yeah, and
yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. I think they're very old counterfeits for both
and
of
that's
them.
what I was wondering, because I think there's value there with an old counterfeit. If you
Yeah.
could prove that it was an older counterfeit,
Yeah.
as much as we don't like the counterfeits,
Need this
it,
one.
it would be kind of in a collection classification all on its own.
Right. And it's just like, of course, that when you see that, that's the chop mark. That's the T chop mark and the pomegranate chop marks. That's what CM stands for, CMs. But super neat. And then
Which one
he
was
said,
that one? What date?
this is an 1812 Chihuahua.
See, that's the one I need. That's what goes right here in the insurgent. It's the insurgent
Mhm.
issue.
Yep. Yeah, because that's when they had the Civil War. Yep.
So I'm trying to find one of those. And then you have
And
the
then,
royalist issue.
Sorcerer Stan says he collects contemporary counterfeits of ancients.
that's cool. Yeah, even Frostbite looked at some of these coins. Frosty and another good friend of his friends, they deals with. They looked at them too, and we're talking about this one. I'll show you this other coin here in just a second. But here's 1810 from Chile. Yeah, he said it was cleaned. I mean, it's such a. I mean, look at the dude's hair and his reeds. I mean, it's just crazy. But there is a mark. You can see a couple of marks that run this way, but still a beautiful coin, and it is genuine, even though it's not gradable. And then this is a 21 out of Zacatecas Mint. Excellent detail. This dude looks so funny. Looks like he's got gas.
Got a funny grin on them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's like,
On the
"I just
back,
think-"
on the lettering on it, is that what does it say? ET, or does that one say RZ or AZ? That one says AZ.
yeah, AZ, and there's a ZS for
It's-
Zacatecas.
yeah, because you
And
have either the mark, met mark, and then you also had the assayer's initials on these.
Yep. Yep. And then this one, he said this was a rare coin. So, of course, we take his word for it because he knows what he's talking about.
Sure.
Because it's 1822/1. He said this is a very rare coin to have.
Hmm.
So, because they were having issues in 1822, they restruck the date over top of some of the 21s. And so this is a 22/1. So
Huh.
I have to take his word for it but the back, man, it's so pretty.
Yeah, this is the Guanajuato mint, the G.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara, yeah.
Yeah, Guadalajara for that G, right? Yeah, because there's a different G's. This is a GA. And I think just a G gets you to Guadalupe, I think. And then
This one says G.
like right here, this one that came back PVC residue, which really I was like, man, come on, folks. That kind of ticked me off. Some of them are going to send to NGC, but we're going to sell them all, Stan. We're going to sell them all. And so this one right here just has the G. I believe it's just a G on that one, and that's for that's Guadalajara, so that's the GA. But this one has some PVC damage on it, it said. But the guy told me, he said, just dip it in acetone, clean the PVC off, and regrade it. And then this one,
Do you have any
no,
89s and 90s?
yeah, no, I don't have any quite that old. And
So-
then this one is another one they said they couldn't verify.
I asked at Hallenbeck's, we did a little emailing, and she recommended eZest coin
Yeah.
cleaner.
Yeah, eZest, MS70.
Okay.
We're going to see what we can do on that one just to get clean.
And she
not going
said,
to clean it, just dipping it. Hey, Kellen, how's it going?
yeah, and she said, don't even dip it, just put it on a Q-tip and touch it on there and like few seconds and then rinse it off.
So this is the one that they couldn't, the Sombrete that they could not verify. So they don't say it's not real, but they didn't say it was real. So I sent him pictures of this one along with edge pictures. And he said, if these are stamped and not cast in, then it's real. If they're cast, it's a contemporary fake. And so we'll be sending this one off to NGC to get them to, because the one they graded, just like they graded a couple, there's actually 9 that are graded of these Vargas coins from 1810. So we're going to send it to them, let them take a shot at it. I sent him pictures of the edge, and that's why he thinks it's real, because the edge looks real.
Philip, the board, welcome in. Well, that's exciting about that it might be real.
Yeah, and this one is the lowest grade that Heritage Auction has sold was 3,500. The highest grade was 12,500. So this one's right in the middle of those two coins. So you might get a home run with it. Who knows? Or at least get to second or third base. That would be exciting. Just to get to first base is exciting sometimes with my wife. Woo!
It's just as much fun, yeah.
But yes, Stan, we are going to sell these. You've got my email. You can shoot me an email if you're interested. But all these are going to be for sale, either to our folks here or we're going to send them to Heritage. So
Cherie said she had a 1747 8 reals Spanish milled dollar she was told was a reproduction.
that kind of breaks your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
like,
mean, that's like,
getting a bundle, look at, picking up a Morgan album, and the poor guy, half of them are fakes.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's what happened with Ben to help the guy out, and that's what he had. Almost all of his that he had that were super nice ones were fakes. Hey, Big Flip, how's it going?
It just breaks your heart.
Well, and this is what gets me, Big Flip. And you've dealt with PCGS. A lot of folks have. PCGS we sent in the U.S. Army ASEs. We sent those in with this. Those went and came back really quick because they could turn those things around. And then we sent these in, and these came back fairly quick. But we still have either 3 or 4 coins just sitting there. One of them is my 1776, and it's just sitting there. They haven't done anything with it. So I wish they would do something. So.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing, maybe I'm wrong. Do their graders, do they send them out like onto location, or are all their graders there on premises?
So what Kent is from World Numismatics out of Phoenix. When I showed him these coins and I talked to him on the phone the first time, he said, like this coin, he said this coin, and he told me the 2 guys that grade these coins at PCGS. He knew them by name. So they go to their Florida office or California, wherever they're at. I forget. I think this one's in California, but they go there, and those guys are on staff, and they're right there, and they do that. So it's like, okay, hey, a long time no text, Vincent. That's right, buddy. That's right.
So yeah, then it really does make you wonder what's the holdup on one coin when the rest of them.
Yeah, and And it could be because they weren't 8 reals. The one I'm still having, I think mine's a 2 real. So maybe they're just waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. But he's the one that told me that, you look in your red book. That's the first coin that's listed in the red book. And I was like, well, dang, that's pretty cool.
So I came across another book or album, I should say,
here we go.
Album, and it popped up. This is the third one I've ever seen. It's so rare. For Mexico, Dansko's, and they had it, just as buy it now, and I just jumped on it.
2 to 5, 2.5 pesos. Is it 2.25? Is that what it is? 2, 3, 4, 5.
2 and then the 5 pesos.
Oh, okay, I got you.
$2 winged liberty here. So I'll have to get another one, and then all of your 5 pesos go in here.
Wow.
But like I said, these were not just regular issue. These were specially made by Dansko upon request. And so they're extremely rare to find. But for me to find one was incredible. And did I pay up on it? Yeah. But I didn't care.
Congrats.
Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely buying that on the rarity, that's for sure.
So when PCGS is grading these coins, like what you've sent in or what's sitting there waiting to be graded, do they collaborate with each other in terms of verifying the authenticity and, errors and that type of thing? Or is it just one person only? I mean, are they talking to each other about, hey, bud, I got this coin. Can you come take a look at it? And,
I would hope that if the grader was looking at this, if the grader from PCGS was looking at this station wagon and he was not sure if it was a 2-door or 4-door, that he would ask his fellow grader, hey, come look at this and verify. Is this a 2-door or a 4-door? Even though we're pretty sure it's a 4-door, let's just verify it is. I hope they do that, but I have no earthly idea.
Yeah,
this is a 1971 pristine police station wagon I just got.
That's pretty awesome. That looks like the very first ambulance that we had in our old location was a station wagon.
Yeah,
it was a blue station wagon.
And man, she rolls smooth. The wheels.
Oh, they float like a butterfly, don't they?
Oh yeah, some of them do. Then you got some that just you push it and they turn immediately. But I just got that in today. I thought that's pretty cool.
The very first brand new car that my parents bought was a station wagon, and it was the ones that had the jump seats in the back, that flipped up.
Folded, did you face backwards in?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. With no seatbelts.
Yep. I rode in those. Absolutely.
Yeah. That was us for sure.
Hey, Vincent, are you there, Vincent? Here you go, Vincent. There's your 83. And then here's your 91.
We've got
them pulled up for you.
Philip, the board has $5 face value Kennedy halves or Roosevelt dimes for $175 shipped. And Ben says we have several hundred face value of 90% silver. If anybody needs any 90%, give Ashes a holler. So
buy Philip the boards first and then come see me to get the rest of it. Let's let Philip sell his. Philip, you sell yours and I'll sell the rest. So buy from Philip first, folks. Same price. So buy from him, then you can buy from us.
I have a roll of war nickels at spot, so 108 today.
5 miles to the gallon, isn't it? Yeah, gas wasn't that expensive back then.
Yeah, it was like 24 cents a gallon.
I think our station wagon was a Pontiac, I think we had a Pontiac.
Oh, it was Ford because they went to the Ford dealer in Hamilton.
Yeah.
That's all Grandpa drove was Fords.
Of course, my dad was in the Navy. And so before I came along, I was a shore duty baby when I came along, but they had a 57 Chevrolet convertible with the fuel injection, one of the first ones, the fuel injection. I know my dad would be doing what Navy chiefs do, and that's drink that yellowish liquid out of frosted mugs. And so
Yeah.
my mom raced a Corvette and beat a Corvette, and then they got rid of that, and they had one of those Chevy 2s convertibles, and then I know one time he had one of the Gran Torino GT, whatever it was, had a big block motor in it. So it's had all sorts of fancy cars. That's where I got my vice of I used to trade all the time. My wife won't let me anymore, so I just keep what I got. She tells me. Thank you, honey, if you're listening.
Well, I
got the new gray sheet in today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, this is the cover of the new gray sheet.
So the seeds of giving.
Yep. So just came in, and there's the information on the cover right there. So the seeds of victory from 1918.
I got one for my 20th Century Coins of the World book. And it's British West Africa. If I might have to put it on a card here. Let me.
Lamberfetus. What the heck's a Lamberfetus, Kevin? Ooh. British West. That's a pretty cool looking coin.
Isn't that awesome? Let's see if I can.
Hello, come back. There it is.
I'll come back. I got the shakes a little bit, so come on, camera.
So 1936, British West Africa. I guess it's a Jewish coin from British West Africa with the Star of David. Is that what that is? 1/10 of a penny.
Yeah.
Wow.
1/10 of a penny.
That's very cool. Hey, Moose Socks, how you doing?
I did, Ben. It is crossed off. I just thought that one was really cool. And then I got where is the Manchukuo coin? Which I thought was really interesting. So the Manchukuo, which is Chinese, and this coin is like 1925, and it's aluminum.
Aluminum. Wow.
So I picked up a few here and there. Anyway.
Did y'all see what Sherry Ward put in the chat? Y'all better read that. You better listen to what she says. She'll get mad at all of us.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I do have my list here. Of the ones I need. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And Ben found one for me today from Southern Rhodesia. But it's interesting doing the research on it, because like the Tonkin one is actually Vietnam, but I want one not from Vietnam. I want one that's attributed to Tonkin. So, all right. Okay, folks, we will get after it. I have a few things here to sell. Then we will go to Ashes and then Ray, and then we will hop over to emails if we have any. Oh, I didn't open the email yet. We'll pop it over. I do have the bot up and running.
Yeah, thanks a lot there, Vincent. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, he backed up over me, pulled forward, and backed up again. Yep.
All right. I have emails from Kevin Rose, Casey Rhodes, Cherie Ward, and Philip the Board. So when we get done on panel, we'll run right over there for those people. Remember, folks, we just go through the rules real quick. I have, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Each seller I don't really limit you to time. But if you have an email, you have to be here in chat in order for me to read the email to make your deals, etc. Sellers and traders are responsible for their pricing, their shipping, their clarifying details, exchanging contact information. I am happy to connect you if you need connected via email with each other. As the host, I have zero responsibility for lost or missing payment and failure by buyers or sellers, but I sure want to hear about it if you're having a particular problem with someone. That's how we keep each other honest here. And this will be the first time I'm reading this, but from here on out, the host is not responsible for lost or missing items during shipping. I offer insurance and signature delivery. And if you want signature delivery, I'm always happy to put that on at actual cost to ensure your item gets to you. But if something is lost in the mail, once it leaves my hands, it's out of my hands. Let's see. You can't be there. I'm here, and there's a bit away from here. Okay, well, Kevin, we'll do the best we can, Kevin, right?
Ditto.
Ditto, ditto.
All I got to tell you two is start walking.
I spent the morning with my sister unexpectedly. I had her this morning, and whoo, it took us. She wanted, because my other sister took her to McDonald's one time and got her an iced mocha. I don't drink coffee, folks. I don't go to McDonald's. And so today she said, I want that, that coffee that our other sister got, that coffee, like she got me, that time. And I said, you want iced coffee? Yeah, I want the iced coffee, but no cream. I said, okay. So we go to the drive-through and I ordered her an iced coffee. And they said, well, I said, no cream. And they said, do you want flavor in it? And I looked at her and I said, well, does it have flavor? And she said, yeah, chocolate. And I said, okay, she wants chocolate. Well, does she want sugar? And I said, well, do you want sugar? No sugar. That's bad. Sugar's bad. I said, no sugar, and so we pull up and they pay for it and they give it to me. And as soon as I roll up the window, she goes, that's wrong. I said, what? It's wrong. It's the wrong one. They gave me the wrong one. And I said, well, sister, I think I didn't tell them the right thing. So I had to go around again through the drive-through. Hi, it's me again. This time, can we get an iced mocha? I'm just out here on a wing, but I'm thinking that's what she wanted, not the iced coffee. It's an iced mocha. And they were like, oh, okay. And I could hear her laughing. And so when we pull up to the window, the guy goes, I think she means no whipped cream on top because it makes it hard for her to drink it because she can't suck through a straw. And so I said to her, no whipped cream? Yeah, I don't like that stuff. It's bad. So we got the iced mocha, and I took her home to my other sister, all caffeinated up. And so they're gonna have a great afternoon, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. She was a lot of fun, but she had me hopping this morning. Took her to the grocery store, oofta, and everybody knows her, and she has to talk to everybody. And all right, let's see here. I have a roll of nickels, war nickels, 108. They are 35% silver. I can verify they are all war nickels. I've had them out. I've looked at them. If you insist, I can show you, but they are circulated war nickels. Let me see. Yeah. I have this 35D Buffalo that comes with the cool arrowhead. I'm asking $7 on that, folks. You get the buffalo nickel and the arrowhead. Might be cool to go in a stocking. I got this from Hallenbeck's. All right. A 57-seated dime. Let's see if I can. $5. Now you can see there you can see the date.
Hey, 210. Hey, Gold Maple. How's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, 210. I checked on that again today. 210. I have 2 of these 1/4 ounce. And oh, let's see. 1 gram Valcombe silvers. I'm asking $3 each. I have 12 of them available, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 of them available.
Ben says, is that an 1857 dime, sis?
No, I wish. It's just a straight up. Can't shake it down. It's in this old holder, but yeah. You need the 57.0. I have a 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle. OGP. And I'm asking $4.50. I have 2 Utah Goldbacks, 1 Wyoming Goldback, $9 choice. And I have a 1/2 floor to go back. I'm asking $8. All right. And I think I will, oh, I got one more here. I have a 53 Trime. I am not asking 29 for it. I'm asking 25. All right. Maybe Ashes will have something of interest. And after Ashes, we'll have Ray, and then we'll head on over to the emails. All
And how
right.
much were you asking for the War Nickels?
108. That's melt today.
Okay. Mark asked me a message what you were asking. And I was like, so that's why I asked. So Mark is
Yep.
interested. So.
Okay.
All right, folks. So thanks for being here. Appreciate you all coming out, hanging out with us on a Wednesday evening. If you work with me, my rules are the same as her rules, wherever she may be in the chat in one of these boxes around us here. PayPal friends and family, Cash App, $6 shipping. And I too offer signature or more insurance than the standard $100. And you just pay what that is. If that's what you want, you just tell me, then I will communicate by email. If the package is lost, then I'll give you the information and you'll be able to follow up with whoever that purchased, wherever the insurance came from. So up first, here is a United States Navy. And this is a 1 ounce, 3 9s fine, Land of the Free, Because of the Brave, silver round, U.S. Navy, and $48. $48. So anyone is interested? $48. That's 20 cents, 21 cents under melt. Jenny, sweetheart, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Up next are 1,000 grains from the Franklin Mint, solid sterling silver, made in the Franklin Center in Pennsylvania. This one is a Mechanics and Farmers Bank representing out of Durham, North Carolina. There's the information right there on the top where it says sterling and their maker's mark. Upside down. Let's try the right side up. Right there. These weigh 2.1 ounces. 2.1 ounces is what 1,000 grains is. $94. So I have this one, and then I have this one. This is also 1,000 grains, sterling silver, 0.925 out of the Franklin Mint, out of Franklin Center, Pennsylvania. And this one is from the Cheshire National Bank, which was established in 1804 in Keene, New Hampshire. And this one is also sterling, and there's the maker's mark. Those are $94 each. So that is melt. So any interest on those? Melt value, right there you go. As Ben said earlier, we do have 90%. We have several $100 worth of 90% available. And it's $350 is what we will do. $35 face. We have dimes and quarters and anything, whatever you'd like to have. We probably got it. If you're interested in that, just let us know in the chat. Yep, I know Durham's over next to you, the Raleigh-Durham area. So I'll show you, if you are collecting Indian head cents, you need some of these coins. So I'll show you these harder ones to get. If you have a particular request for one, let me know. In my box that I have what you would need to complete a complete set of Indian head cents from the 1857 Flying Eagle, the 58 small and large letters, so those 3 Flying Eagles. And then in the standard book, it has the 64L, the 69/69, the 77, the 08S, and 09S. So we have all of those. If you're interested in those, we have those. Here's a 64L, and we've graded a VG8 64L. That one is $90. VGs, woohoo! This is the 69/69. So again, to fill that hard slot to find there, that one is $115. And then the main keys of the set, you need these. So here are the 77s. Have 2 77 Indian heads. $852,500 is the mintage. That's the first one. Here is the second one. Here's the 08S. There's 1908 right there. A few letters in Liberty. Some of the headdresses there. And there's an S mint mark right there.
Yeah.
That one's 135. And the last key date for the Indians is the 1909S. And there's the 1909. I also have this in an NGC holder. It is, I have a 1909S Indian and I have a 1909S VDB. Lincoln sent. Both of those are details grade, but if you're interested, I have those. And right there is that S mint mark right there. And that one's $425. The 1909S. So, and I even have a Dansko available if anyone is interested. I have an empty Dansko if you're interested in Indian head cents. I haven't heard yet. Moose socks. I think Ben did look, and we did not have those in stock, so we're still looking. But the 19D and the 1919S SLQ we did not have. Yeah, I think that's just a boilerplate for all of us, isn't it, Sharif? Everybody's going to be that way. Just, once it leaves our hands, you know, and I should have learned that from Big Flip. Once it leaves my hands, and whatever the postal service is, however it's coming to you, then it's going to be between you and that service. It just makes it easier. Not to say it's not my fault, but once it leaves here and it gets scanned in, it's not my fault. Here is from 2016 out of the U.S. Mint. In its original government packaging, including the little things that keep all the moisture out of it. The 2016 Mercury Dime Centennial Gold Coin. There's the information about it right there. So 4 nines fine, weighs exactly 1/10 of 1 ounce, 3.11 grams. Made it to West Point Mint. And right there it is. A little bit of dust right there on it, but nice 2016 4/9 fine gold dime. It does have a little dot right there, a little spot right there. There's a reverse. AU 24K, 1/10 ounce. And this is $525. $525 is what that one is today. If there's any interest, let us know in the chat. What do you think about the dip? Are you buying since we have the dip? Or are you just watching to see what's going to happen? If it's going to dip anymore, or if the dip's done? What do y'all think? Let us know in the chat.
I think it's difficult to predict. There's so many things that can affect it, but I don't think we're going to see $20 silver again,
No, I don't think so either.
folks. I just
I think it will stabilize and it's going to stay north of 40, probably close. I think it'll be 60 by the end of the year, but that's just I don't have a crystal ball. I'm just guessing, but I think 60 by the end of the year. But time will tell.
I think this right now is a stabilization, and then it's going to climb again. I think. But
we stop dipping in college. That's good. I dip, you dip, we dip. Woohoo! That could be a song, couldn't it? So here in a soapbox holder, ANAX soapbox holder. This is a Gen 5 holder, 1907 Barber dime, AU 55. There's a label. And there's the back of the dime. I would do 85 on that if anyone's interested. Super nice dime. Any interest in that? Let me know. And if you're looking for anything in particular, let us know in the chat, folks. It makes life a lot easier. If you have not yet downloaded an app called Grok, Grok, you need to download that. Grok is an AI app, and I'll show you here what it does. So this is a picture of me. I found a bird in the station. Someone took a picture of me with a bird in the station. So I told Grok to do something, and this is what it did. Made me into a Viking. Grok. Yeah, so that's one of them. I thought that was pretty cool. And then this is me driving down the road on my little cart. All AI generated. It is the craziest stuff ever. You can't tell what's real, what's Memorex. We just don't know anymore. And then this one's a pretty cool one. Another one, same picture. I said, give me an axe, make me turn me into a Viking. It turned me into that. So and then the last one, we got some new water rescue stuff. So that's one of the guys just took a picture of him, just with all of it on, which is pretty cool. And I said, well, turn him into a Coast Guard rescue helicopter. I thought it was funny. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that we just laugh at stuff. It's silly. So All right, so just a few more items and I'll step down out of the way. Here is a 1756 out of Spain, 1/2 escudos. Got you. There's your reverse. That's $8.95 for 1/2 escudos out of 1756 out of Spain. $17.72 half real out of Mexico City. Graded VF30 by NGC. That's $180. 1955 Bugs Bunny. 1955 Bugs Bunny. It's a small bug, but it is a bug. So that one's 90. Have some Condor tokens. If anyone's interested in Condor tokens, here is 1792 Liverpool. That one is 30. Here's a 1781. Very similar to Liverpool. This is a North American token. So there it says North American token right there on the reverse, 1781. That one is also 30. There's the information on that one. And then this little lot here is a 1791, another Lancashire Liverpool sailing ship halfpenny. This one's a little nicer. This one's 35. And a 1787 New Jersey Colonial. This is the pluribs, not pluribus. Error. This is a larger planchet, missing the U that should be right there. But that one's 125. Clear date there, 1787. And there's a plow. $1886. You got it, Moose Sox. 1781. North America. Thank you, sir. Got you. Moose.
Okay.
Got you, Moose Sox. Thank you. 1886, 8 real. This is chop marked. Now, your wallet has been shipped. We'll start a new one. This one looks like the Chinese wok. They've had hammered this one so much. It is in a double thick NGC holder. There's all the chop marks. You can see all those chops right there. And this one is 400. 400 on that one. $47 Balboa MS62. Panama. Woo-hoo-hoo. Only 500,000 of these are minted. And this one is 85. Super nice reverse there. Not a bad looking obverse. Crusader coin. This is from Armenia from 1198 to 1219 with Levon the First. So Levon's sitting on the front in his throne. And on the reverse, there's two lines and a cross. Turn it around right there. Two lines and a cross. That one's 200. Nice Canada coin from 1964, MS62, and the Canada flag holder from PCGS, which is a cool holder. That one is 32 for the 64 $half. Silver Keys, are you back yet? Silver Keys. Still on the phone. And for those that we just talked about this just a second ago, let me show you these two. They're here somewhere. I think it'd be close to 60. That absolutely is just a guess. Who knows where it end up, you know? I guess we could have a party and find out, couldn't we? Waiting on Silver Keys to come back. Here's 1878 Carson City. That one's 195. Carson City mint mark is right there. Yeah, I think so. More than likely, we'll have to wait and see what happens in November. See what happens with the markets. Here's an 81S and 5 with some nice toning. That was 225. Also have an 81S and 4 and an 81S and 3. It's 90 and 135 respectively. Ray, are you back yet? I saw you dropped. Are you back?
No, we're just trying to see how long it would take for you to say something.
Yeah. I was just sitting here waiting. I'm waiting for somebody else to come back up. I was sitting there just watching. I was like, man, I mean, I can keep going, but we need to swap over.
We're just having fun with you.
Well, up next, folks, is our one and only Navy veteran that thinks he's a comedian, Ringmaster. Applause, people. Applause in the chat. Everybody clap for him. All right, that's enough. Thank you.
All right, let's see who's in the audience right there now. I have some cool stuff here, some different stuff. We do have, first up, a 2012 Libertatas. Libertatas. And I'm going to do a starting bid of 45 on it. Starting bid $45. I paid a lot more than that for it. We're going to see where it goes. Trust the chat. In other words, starting at 45. A low melt.
I believe that's the wrong platform for trusting the chat.
Yeah, you're probably right. Probably going to get raped on this. I'll take it up the rear, yes.
What was the starting bid?
45.
45, folks. Less than melt. $3 under spot.
And if you don't like it, that's okay too. Like that is going to be a pass. I thought I'd offer it and see what we do, but no one has any interest. Okay, so I have a 1956 5 peso. It is 72% silver. Large Mexico silver coin. This is the 56. I've got 30 on it. 5 pesos. 72% silver. Anybody out there? No interest on that one. About a 57, also for the same price. 30 buckaroos. Dago, 1957. You get the 56 and the 57. Same price, 30 bucks. Yeah, it's up a little higher than that, what I paid for it. It's a beautiful Unk Libertatas. Well, as you know, Kevin, throughout our life as men, tatas are always expensive. All right, so what this is 100 peso, and this is a bimetal. Okay, so the center part, just like your casino tokens, this is 925. It has a half ounce of silver in it in the center there. And they put these out as for the states of Mexico. So it's a large coin. What I can compare it to here is a large cent. So, that's a large cent. To grow your own then. Well, I've tried, and the girls at work say I have moobs. Call me Mr. Moobs. Just to tease me. Sometimes the girls will go, move it, move it. Man boobs. Move it. Confused by the recent actions, so I am pausing my general cautions approach. All right, so I've got these at 60. I have 4 of these. They're different ones from the different states of Mexico. That one is the Montino Rio. Half ounce of 925 in them. I have not yet, Moosox. I haven't received anything yet. This one is Nueve Leon. Nueve Leon. Thing on that one, 60. So they did a whole series. They did a 2003 series, 2004 series, 5, 6, and on up. And then you can collect all the states of Mexico this way too. Only in Guanajuato, also 60. I do have some bills. This is 1900 Canada 25-cent note. 1900. One is 25. If you're interested in a Canadian note. Yeah, it should be any day, maybe tomorrow or something. Doesn't usually take very long. Okay, so the next note I have up, this is the Provisional Government of Mexico from 1914. So in 1914, they had a nice little conflict, basically a civil war. And these are some of the provisional notes from that time period. This one is $40, and they are beautiful notes. And these are the size of like your large, horse blanket bills. And they have the Libertad right there. I have 40 on this one. This is a $20 note, 1914 also. That's 40 also. Chihuahua. Chihuahua. 1915. And I found out these two guys were basically taken out once they were, I guess, because they were in revolt, up against a firing squad and were killed. Pretty nice note. This one is a 10 peso. One is 45. This is 1910. I do not mind holding on to these either. These are some duplicates that I have. I like them. I like them a lot. Okay. Let's see what else we can do. Anybody interested in large cents? If I get this focus in. Okay, so this one is a 1794. 1794. Back is pretty slicked out, but you got a good full date there. And it is a Liberty cap. Okay. 1794, just a general 1794 and AG3. 1794. I'm guessing, I can't quite tell as far what head it is, but I'm guessing it's probably the head of the 95. It's about 310 is what it goes for. $310. 1794, only 1 year after the U.S. Mint was started producing coins and established. 1794. Let's see, the next one I have, this is 1797. A little bit rougher. 1797. I'm going to put it at a regular 1797. Lowest cost. I'd do 130 on it. $130. 1797. Wish it was a 96 because then it'd be the straight bust I need for the 1796. Here's another 1797. This one has a much better, stronger date. I do 200 on this one. Come on. This one is an 1805. There we go. 1805. One is an early one also. 1805. Good full date. 100. Do 100 on it. This one is a super nice one. 1796. Very nice example of 1796. And this one kind of ranges in different ranges here. Is the Liberty Cap. $17.96 Liberty Cap in G4 is $535. I do 500 on it. I love these old coppers. Last I have here, this is an 1807. $1807. And on this one, I'd roughly do 150 on it. So some nice early coppers there. If you are not interested, that is okay. They will go back into my large scent album. These are my extras. I do have some other ones here if you guys are interested. These are counter stamped. The 37, counter stamp 18. So 66, 1866 IOO. 50 on that one. Civil War counter stamp, and then I have another one that's GTT also. $50. This is a really nice one. Nice condition. The Civil War regiments would counter stamp, or at least the Confederate would. Coinage. Those are some of my extras. If you're interested in any of those. Trying to save up some funds to purchase a few others that I need. Need the, like I said, the 1796 Drake bust. I also need the 1793, 1793s. And other than that, then my album will be pretty complete. Got the Hard Times tokens here, and then we have some colonial issues here. Got this one from Ashes, right there. We got some nice colonial coins in there also. So that's what I'm down to, is just those last 4 coins to go in here.
Cool.
4 or 5. Actually, I need this one too, 1799. This is a very hard date. Very rare. What'd you say, Keith?
I said, cool. Cool. Are we ready to do a giveaway?
We're ready to do giveaway because I'm done.
All right. Let me share this. And my chat on my YouTube side just froze up. Darn it. I'm refreshing over there. There we
Come on,
go.
folks, pay attention. Type.
Love bug, folks. So I'm going to give away to someone in chat a couple of Indian head pennies, an 1859 and a 1900. And going into the St. Jude's bin in memory of Sturica will be a star note. So hashtag lovebug. If I win, it all goes to St. Jude's as always. I'm just writing a card here. Apologies for the phone call, but I had to take it. You guys have some amazing coins tonight.
Your daily routine needs a little fluff.
For sure. All right, I got that one.
Hey, G-Dub, how's it going? Gene Anderson, hello.
Well, my chat. Why is my chat? There we go. I couldn't see my chat box. I enlarged the screen. I did it a little too far. Hashtag lovebug. She's right there. Right there. Snoozing in her bed. You can probably hear her snoring. I did have to turn the heater on for her. We have, how many entries do we have? 15 entries, 18 watching. 3 of you didn't get in. I better make sure it wasn't me, right? Pretty sure I got in. Give you 15 more seconds. After we get this giveaway, we will run over to emails. I know for sure we've got emails from Kevin Rose, Cherie Ward, Philip the Board, and let me look at who else. Casey Rhodes. So we'll be running over there. All right. Still at 15. I'm going to pull it here. I'm going to give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's do this.
Hey, Mark Music, you're welcome. Make sure everybody is on live chat and live video.
G-Dub.
Congrats.
Hashtag rigged. Congratulations, G-Dub.
Hashtag rigged for sure. G-Dub, let me show you what you're going to. All right, the star note will go out to St. Jude's in memory of Sturica. And G-Dub, I've got a couple of Indian head pennies for you, an 1859 and a 1900. Rigged for sure. G-Dub, email me, please, with your current address. And those will just come out in a card. No tracking on those. So we will set those aside. Congratulations. All right. Let's go to the emails now. First up, we have Kevin Rose. And then next up will be Casey Rhodes. Then Cherie Ward, and then Philip the Board. So Kevin is here. Casey Rhodes, you're up next if you're in the chat. All right, folks. The goldbacks are sold. All right, Kevin, we will go on to the bear pendant. We have Kingman turquoise and sterling silver bear pendant, 6.5 grams total, $65 shipped. Kevin takes PayPal, PayPal friends and family, and Cash App. And if you type plain old Kevin, exclamation point Kevin in the chat, Kevin's information will drop from the bot. Okay, so the goldbacks sold yesterday. Did the bear pendant sell? There's Kevin's information there in chat. His Cash App, his PayPal friends and family. That's also his email. We also have a copper necklace. 3/9 fine pure copper, half Byzantine chainmail necklace, folks. 130 grams total, 10 millimeters wide, 18 inches in length. COA is included, $55 shipped. My internet did a funny thing here. I don't know if the rest of you saw a little whirling circle or not, but it blipped out on me a little bit ago. Make sure you're in live chat, live video, that you're up to current. He said this took 28 feet of copper to make it. 28 feet of copper wire, and every one of those rings has to be opened and closed by hand. And that's a lot of work right there. These are the same photos. We'll move on to the copper bracelets. We have 3/9 fine copper double link. Oh, let me get them both here. 45 grams, 7 inches, 10 millimeters, or a 36.8 grams, 7.5 inches, 10 millimeters copper rose COA for each. You get choice, $40 shipped. Choice. If it's gonna pull it open here. Okay, the double link is gone. Just the rose link is left. Apologies. Yeah, it resent it and attached it. Something's going on with my internet that this is. Apologies. It may not open it. Even. I'll see if I can. And I don't think it's your emails, Kevin. It's my internet right now. Oh, maybe I better not, because it may not reload. Kevin, I'm sorry. This is not loading. Keep saying it is not connected. Yeah, I think, yeah, there's something going on with my internet. 210, and I don't know. I have a message. I don't think you guys can't see it up here, but I have a message that says not connecting in 1 second. It gives me a try now option, and it is not. All right. 1 second while I reload this here. Give me 1 moment. Reopen now. And let me reshare that. All right. There we go. I just reconnected. It seems to be working okay for the moment. So $40 shipped, copper rose mail, chain mail, folks, from Kevin. We seem to be working with, we are motoring with gas now, folks. We have handmade Australian kookaburra, 1 ounce, silver. It is a 9-piece puzzle, $65 shipped. This would be a fantastic birthday gift or Christmas gift for someone who collects kookaburras. I'm just saying I do. At first, when I saw this, I was like, oh, you got a kookaburra up? Oh. But the cool factor is pretty nice. 9-piece puzzle there. He's asking 65 shipped. Stocking stuffer fidget toy. Right? If you're going to do puzzles, just as well be a one that you can really save. Okay, drama queen. I don't know if you heard her over there, but that is a cool item. Alrighty, we're moving on. Handmade, 3/9 fine, silver, black, rose, 3 carat simulated ruby, 24.25 grams, starting bid, 85 plus ship. This is an auction, folks, 85 plus ship. It is the Silver Black Rose. $24.25, confirmation of the weight right there. With a simulated ruby. He says he can get rid of the black toning and make it just silver if folks don't want it in that black toned. 210 asks Kevin if one of the copper double link bracelets are 7.5 inches long. I can go back to it, 210. This copper rose mail, the chain mail, is 7.5 inches, 10 millimeters. It's $40 shipped. He has way 210. And I will move on while you're thinking about that. 210, we have here a Chief ring, Navajo made, 925 sterling Chief ring, size 8 3/4, 8.75. It weighs 10.29 grams. It is $70 shipped. Kevin, do you have Venmo? He asks. He just has PayPal and Cash App. And snail mail. Any interest in this? $210, I could probably round robin for you. I could take a Venmo and send him a Cash App. You've already got my Venmo, 210. That is a cool ring, Deborah. All right. That is all of Kevin Rose's. Let me know. You can send me an email to 210 if you want. Like I said, I could round robin for you on it. Casey Rhodes, you are up next, and then Cherie Ward, and then Philip the Board. Casey, I saw you were here earlier. You're welcome, Kevin. Absolutely my pleasure. Rhodes, are you here? And looks like Casey takes Cash App and Venmo, and shipping is $6 for Casey. Before I read this off, I just want to see Casey in chat really quick. Sure, Mark. I mean, I get not everybody has all the different payment option things, so help out where you can. Are you here, Casey? If not, I'm going to move on to Cherie. Cherie is my hand-holding, skipping friend. Let's see. I have to find a different card to put this star note in to St. Jude's because I'm out of folders. Good grief. All right, we will. I don't see Casey. So Cherie, you are up. If Casey pops into chat, I will come back and do it. Cherie Ward. Cherie has these items are 210s. No PayPal payments, please. She takes Cash App, Venmo, and Chime. We have a 1 troy ounce Swiss of America vintage silver round, $70 plus 7 shipping. USPS has implemented its holiday rates, so rates did go up a bit. It's probably a good time to talk about, utilizing other options besides USPS, if you can, for shipping. Think about UPS. Oh, 210 says I'll ship that for free. All right, Swiss of America. You heard the man. Swiss of America. 1 ounce. Vintage round, $70. Ships for free. Combined ship, folks, get a whole tube of 40% Kennedy's, $10 face, 40 percenters, 20 coins under melt, $150 shipped. This is under mount, folks. 40 percenters. Right? It is a fire deal, Cherie. Somebody should jump on that. All right. Cherie's information also drop in chat. Exclamation point Cherie Ward. No PayPal again on this, Cash App, Venmo, or Chime. We have a Pan Silver Company, The Knight, limited mintage of 3,000, and the Silver Viking helmet, each 5 grams of silver. Take them both for 30 plus 5 shipping. I'm going to drop that into the chat. How cool are those? Limited mintage of 3,000. Really cool. 5 grams, silver pieces. Take them both for 30 plus 5 ship. 40 percenters, combined ship. You know how it works. All right. Well, that was everything Cherie had. Fill up the board. Are you in the chat? Casey Rhodes, we went on past you, but if you've come back, I will do your email. Fill up the board if you want to chime in. Rosebud, not sure if you're in the background or not. I haven't seen you chime in tonight, but I did send you a picture via email. Right, 210. I've seen a few of those. I had 2 little 5 grammers. They weren't these. And they certainly didn't have the box or the mintage, the COA on them, but I did look around a little bit at them at comps and stuff. And yeah, you're right. They are a bit cray for sure. Fill up the board. Are you still here? If not, we're going to come back to the panel. And I totally get it. It might have got, we might have taken too long to get to the emails. All right. I don't see anybody, so we will come back over to our panel. I will show a few things here and then back to Ashes and Ray. All right. What I didn't show last time, I have these. This is a bundle. This is all of these notes for $20. Let's see. We have a Bank of Indonesia, one Satsu Sen from 1964. This is a one Xiao. And this one is from, I had it written down, 1980. They are no longer in circulation. 100 Zlotsky from 1988. A 1952 Paraguay, one Guarani. And it does have 1952 on it right there. They are no longer in circulation. And I have to pull these out. Brazil. A Peru, and the Republic of Argentina, as well as a 10 centavo Japanese. Philippines issue, World War II money, $20. there's any interest, let me get these back in the slide them back into the holders here to keep them clean. I have this is a military payment, MPC, series 681. That's August 11th of 69 to October 7th of 1970, which is just prior to when Mr. was in Nam. He was 70, 71. A starting bid of $10 on it. Roll of war nickels. I'm asking 108, which is melt tonight on it. $1 gram Valcombi silvers, $3 each. I have 11 of them. If anybody's interested. What's the melt on 40% Kennedys today? I can pull up the.
Let me just look. I got you. I got you covered. Let me see.
Right.
So per dollar face on 40% is $14.26. $14.26 is melt on a dollar face. 40% Kennedy half dollars.
Two 1/4 ounces. $18.57 seeded dime. And the 1935D Buffalo nickel that comes with the arrowhead.
You're very welcome.
All right, folks.
All right, all right.
I am going to, all right. I'm going to send it on over here to Ashes. And I'll try to stick with you this time.
All right. Woohoo. I hate being alone with Ray. He scares me sometimes. Okay, folks, you'll know the deal. Their PayPal friends and family, Cash App, $6 shipping, 1983. Libertad. And this is BU. Tiffle coin, $80. And here I have two 1985s. Same condition. And these are $80. Nice back dates. And I have one 1986. 1986. And it's also, that's right, folks, you guessed it, $80. 37D, three-legged buffalo. Straight grade in an XF43 legs, only 3 legs, and it is Wanger certified. There you go. The sought after key date, key variety, in a 37D Buffalo. And that one's $1,100. $1,100 if you're interested. Super good deal. And just going to show a few of these $half, and I'm going to call it a day. Here's a 55 proof 66, Benjamin Franklin. Silver Santos, hello, welcome in.
Welcome in. G-Dub, I got your
NG
email. Thank you.
NGC coin melt values. Not sure what you mean there, sir. Proof 66 in the 1955, $70. Here is a 1956 Type 2 in proof 67. It's $65.
You did
Here's
fill up
type,
the board, but I'll go back and do them here shortly.
and there's a mintage number 669,000. There's the price 65. Here's a 56 in proof 68. 56 in proof 68. You get NGC graded. This one is 90. A 58 in 67 for 55. Here's a 58 in 66 with a Littleton Select sticker. Boy, does that add value. That one is 45. Here's a 62 in 7. It's 45. Here's a Proof 65 Cameo, 1962. There's a Cameo. Super nice to see a Cameo on a Ben Franklin $half. Front and the back. Obverse and the reverse. And that one is $60. $60. PCGS 63 and Proof 66. Almost got a Cameo on the front right there. It's close. And the reverse, it's a close one. That one's only $40. Here's a 92S Proof 70 Deep Cam and a CGA holder. Just a 92S Proof. That one's $34. Nice little coin there. Here's a 2008 Mexico City 1/4 Onza Proof 69 Ultra Cameo. And it is $45. Only 2,900 minted. What a super low mintage on that right there. In a black core 2024 1/4 Onza Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. This one is 60. And the Mexico flag label, similar to our U.S. flag label. Mexico First Strike 2022 out of Mexico City. It is a PCGS Mint State 70. Libertad Silver. 1 Onza is the denomination. And right there it is. Very nice wing tips for sure. And the reverse. That one's $155. $2,000 S Kennedy $half. This is silver in a proof 63 ultra cameo. 30 bucks. And I have 90% silver. I have dimes and quarters here in front of me. So there's some dimes, there's some quarters, and there's some more quarters. So 10, 20, 30, 40, $55 face value right here. We have about $400 or $500 face. Today the price is $350 per $10, $35 face if there's any interest. So that'd be $175 for a roll of dimes or $350 for a roll of quarters if anybody's interested. And with that, I think I'm going to do one show and tell and call it a day.
All right.
I think it's pretty cool. I don't think I've shown this yet. I may have. I don't remember. But here is so this is what's called the Star of Bethlehem coin. It is a biblical coin, coins of the Holy Land, and Syria, Antioch. And on the reverse, it has the star and the ram. The ram is looking back at the star, and that represents the star on the night of the birth of Christ. And there's Zeus on the reverse, but I just thought that was pretty cool. I started collecting those. I get those from a guy on Whatnot. Tom Wood does a really good job with that. And I just thought it was cool. So just a rabbit hole I started going down. So just thought it was neat. So this is from 27 BC to 14 AD. So around that time Jesus was born, but pretty neat. But with that, I'm going to yield back the balance of my time to my friends, and I think I'm going to hop off. Moosox, you're 36. Vincent, I'll send you an email. And y'all have a great rest of the week. And I'll see you this weekend.
Sounds good. Thank you. And thank you for the help yesterday. You like having that in black and white was like super helpful. So we were able to get that done.
Oh, good. Good deal. Outstanding.
Thank you.
Yes, Tom Wood from Charlotte. That is correct. Yep. Tom Wood. Yep. This is he has Thomas Wood. Yep. There's one of his cards. That's on the Portius Festus that I purchased. I have one of those as well. But yeah, there's where he attributes them. Coins of the Holy Land. And this label, this is a label that he purchased. He developed this label and purchased it. Coins of the Holy Land. Cost him $10,000, by the way. If you ever want to do your own label, NGC charges you $10,000.
Wow.
Just to start it up. So,
are you kidding? Hoofda.
No, that's how you get your own label. Yeah, Silver Coin Hunter. Yeah, I'm debating. You may not see me this weekend. I may go to Greenville, South Carolina, to that coin show. We have an event here in town. If I get out of doing that, I'm going there, and I'm going to go see him. And he said if I come by his booth, he would give me a anonymous phallus, which is another biblical era coin for free. I was like, getting a free coin, you can't go wrong with that. So, but thanks again, and go buy something from Ray. Yeah, the label racket. Yeah, it's crazy. And so if you go to Whatnot and you watch Trader B now has his own label on NGC, PCGS, ANAX, and CAC. And ICG is coming. So all five of them, he has his own private labels. So blows my mind.
Huh. Wow. All right. Well, thank you for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a raw in the capsule 2012 Bertata. Going to be a bin of 60. Bin 60. Bin of 60. Tried to move it earlier at $45 just to get a auction going, and no one was interested. A bin of
That is a
60.
pretty one. She
There's
is
that.
pretty.
This is the 5 peso, 1957, Mexico. Libertad. %72% silver, and I've got 30 on that one. Hidalgo. Hidalgo. And if you don't need the 57, I also have the 56. These are the 5 pesos. Size that they are. They're pretty good sized coins. 30 each. I have 4 of these, and I've got these. I'll even mark them down. I've seen anywhere from 50 to 60. I'll take it down to $50 each if you want these. The center is 925 silver. There is a half ounce of silver in there. These are 100 peso coins of Mexico, and these are the states of Mexico. It's a series that they did. 50 each on these, and I do have 4 of them. They're heavy, big coins. Next thing I have up is I have some bills. This one is 1910, 10 peso, Mexico. This one I have at $45. Beautiful note. $19.10. This one from Chihuahua. That one is $15. It is a 20 peso for 40. 14. And then this one here is the 1 peso. 40. Then we do have, last but not least, a Canada. It is 1900, 25-cent note. Chin plaster. That one is $25. No interest on any of those. Okay.
Is
Oh,
that
that's all right.
is the red on that note? Was that like a cancellation stamp, or is that
Yeah. So that it would use a
okay?
bank stamp.
Okay, that's
So it tells you where it was canceled at. And they have different types. There's a whole different, like, different stamps for all the different states and how they were stamped. Like this one has one on the front, and then it's got, usually they have this one on the back. But yeah, there's many different types. combinations that they had.
Huh.
That's all I got. I'm going to step down also. So,
All right.
love you guys.
I'm going to hop
Catch
over
later.
and read Flip the Board's email. Thank you, Ray.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Bye.
it, always. You have a good rest of the week. All right, folks. We have an email here from Philip the Board. Philip the Board takes Cash App preferred. He does have PayPal, but you must email him for that PayPal information. Philip the Board has 3 premium ounces, 155 shipped with tracking for 3 premium ounces here. You have the Year of the Rabbit with the Dragon Privy. You have a 1 ounce Nui the Pac-Man shaped coin and the 40th anniversary of Pac-Man. 155 shipped with tracking. They are coins. 3 premium ounces, 155 shipped with tracking. I will drop Philip the Board's information into chat for you in case anybody wants to email and make a private deal. Here is the email coming right now. And there you are. It's in chat. And with that, we have 15 watching. I think I will call it an evening. Yes, that's what I thought. Email Philip the Board if you're interested, folks. If you're watching this on replay and that email doesn't show, you can always email me and I will connect you. I'm happy to do that. If you saw something here and the chat doesn't replay later in a video, you can always email me and I will connect you with whomever. So with that, folks, I think I will get out of here as well. You need Kevin's email. Okay, 210. I will connect you right now. I'm sending an email to you, 210, and to Kevin to connect you. If you want me to round robin for you, just include me in that email or just let me know. And I can take a Venmo and send him a Cash App if you haven't already figured that out. I'm happy to do that. But yeah, there, yeah. Kevin typed it in, just exclamation point, plain old Kevin. So GW, Philip the Board says yes, 2 of the Tree of Life coins. Philip the Board, he says that he needs a 2023 and up. You're welcome, 210. GW, do you have Philip the Board's email? Because if not, I can quickly send an email to you right now with it. Okay, GW, I'm sending you an email right now. It's just a reply to your earlier email tonight. And I dropped Philip the board's email in the middle of it. And let me see if it is going. Yep, it went. So you bet 210, you as well. Okay, he's got your info. All right. Casey Rhodes, I will pop over and read your email really quick. You got tied up with an exam. You only have one email, so I'm happy to read it right now. All right, folks. Real quick, don't leave just yet. I'm just going to read this one email here for Casey Rhodes. Looking to trade stuff. He has a 2001 to 2004 W PR69 Ultra Cameo NGC oversized holder, 400 or best offer, and will accept trades. So I'm going to put that out there. We still have 17 watching, it says. And then a 1984 1-ounce silver sunshine mint round for $49. He takes Cash App and Venmo. Shipping is $6. There's that sunshine round. That is a cool holder. Let's take a look at that. Let's do it some justice here. I can't turn it without, oh, good grief, without downloading it on my computer. But I'll pull it up there where you can get that NGC number 1798255-013-. They are cool. Looking to sell or trade potentially. 400 or best offer on those 4 ASEs. Will accept trades, and 49 on the sunshine round. Let me get Casey's email in the chat in case somebody wants to wheel and deal in the background. Always happy to have that happen. There's Casey's information right there in the chat. You want to reach out to him. Casey, I hope your wrestling exam went well. All right, folks. Now we'll get out of here. Thank you for putting up with me this evening. I appreciate you all. I do hope to see you this weekend. I was under the weather last weekend, so I missed all of the streams. You passed. You got a 92%. That's awesome, Casey. Congratulations on that. Good job. Good job. We have Ringmaster Ray on Saturday. Big Flip Saturday night. Mama T Sunday, Ashes Sunday night, and Big T on Monday night if they have an auction. So thank you all. Thank you. Stay safe out there. Be good people. Wash your hands, folks. Wash your hands. And all of you have a really good night. See you out